Okay, this is the true port is showing it's in port 1 and shows it doesn't find the device, but anyway it's port 1 baud 4800. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this and get back into the TrueMap, which is showing it way over here in Alabama. Okay, so I put it, well, I think you said it didn't matter, but I'll go ahead and put it in GPS mode. Just show you. So it's in demo mode right now. It didn't change the location. So there's two different things going on. I'm trying to make this work with TrueFlight, but this is the 4Flight version, and it works off of the GPS, Flight Sim GPS patch that they've created. And the way it talks to it, the iPad just has to be on the same network as your computer. And then when you start up Microsoft Flight Simulator, the Flight Sim GPS passes it over. So somehow when you go over to 4Flight, it shows that it connects automatically as long as it's on the same network. I don't know how that works. That's how they connect, but it's working. The other way is with the 196 or 496, it connects to a serial port from the back of the GPS that plugs into a USB port on the computer. And then when you go over to your Microsoft Flight Simulator, you go to autosave or the GPS out, it sees the port and it finds it. So you tell it where to go to COM1 and you tell it the port speed. And the 196 and 496 will only work under baud 9600. So just to show you that it's working, I'll go back over here and we'll start the program. Over here on the 4Flight, you see it's starting to work. It's picking up speed. It shows it's working. I go over to my 196. It's working based on the baud of 9600. I'm going to pause Flight Simulator, and I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to change the baud rate to 4800. And check again, make sure it took. It did. All right. Once I do that, then I put it back and put the simulator back in motion. The speed stops, so it quits receiving it. But it is on, so we know that it's running. It's going to COM1, and it's going at 4800 because it stopped this for one thing. So I'm looking down here at this program, it's still not receiving it. I think that's the challenge, is how can we get the TrueFlight to see the serial port COM1 or the data on COM1? Is there a cord we can use? Because when I use the USB cord, this one here, and plugged it into USB 1, it doesn't recognize. I actually went over to the, I'm going crazy right now on Flight Simulator, but I went back over here and changed it to COM1, and it doesn't see it. It's as if there's nothing plugged into COM1. So this particular cord is not working. So anyway, that's the challenge. If you say it's going to see the information no matter what it is on COM1 at 4800 baud, then our challenge here is just to be able to figure out a way to get it to communicate with the serial COM1 on Flight Simulator. But I've still got it in 48 COM1. I'm going to come back out of this. I'm going to go over here, like you said, and show you that TruePort is working. Go over here to System, exit to Windows. And then I'm going to go to back over to the trying to think and do this at the same time. TrueMap, and then modules, TruePort, And you can see it's up and it's running, scanning COM1. So I guess, again, the challenge is figuring out how to get TrueFlight to recognize what's coming from the computer on COM1. Is there a way, a patch we can do? Is there a cable we can connect? How can we do that? All right, thanks. Appreciate your help.